Hey guys, welcome. Come on in and join us. I'm Jill. This is Marty, and we're just Jill's Wreath.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, how are y'all doing this Saturday? I'm putting little Christmas balls. This is going to be a really quick live because we have somewhere to be at 4 o'clock. And I just wanted to come on and do it because we've been doing long ones, and I wanted to do a short one and do most of it ahead of time so that you wouldn't have to be there. But we're making a dog and cat theme wreath. I found this sign, wreck the tree and blame the dog. And I know someone that needs this in their home because they've got cats and dogs. And this is a regular sign that I got at the home store for like $4.99. And see, you can hang it up. It's got the sawtooth. I've already put the pipe cleaners through and staple gunned them on. Twisted it twice so it'll stay on good. But this sign is like, I think it's, let's see, 12 by 7. I measured it, earlier. It's a big sign, so it's going to take up a pretty good part of our wreath. But what I've done so far, what?
I was going to say Teresa is here. She said hi.
Hey Teresa, how are you?
Eva Barba is here. She's,
hey Eva.
The wreath looks good so far.
What I did was I cut, this is Kafka's mesh. They're what they call the discount mesh. I cut it 30 inches and I did it in a ruffle, and y'all know, most of you know how to do that, but I'll go over it with you one time and you'll know that I did the top and the bottom. You just gather it through the middle like this, gathering. You make the bow tie. On the bottom you'll put it up and down, and on the top you're going to lay it left to right. That way your bows, it makes a shelf for your bows to lay out even. And then I cut a ribbon. I'm going to put this, I don't want to throw it away, but this is the ribbon we're working with today. We've got 2 of the different plaids. They're from the Christmas theme at Hobby Lobby. I love them. And this was my inspiration, that and the sign, from the at-home store. The little bones, the puppy feet. And this was my Georgia Bulldogs ribbon that I was hoarding and still got some, but not much. I'm going to have to make a trip to Kafka. But that's what we're working with, is ribbon tails and ribbon. And I went ahead and made the bows. I used a red velvet as one of the ribbon tails. I ran out of it. So that's why I was going to do a bow, the 3rd bow with you live, but we'll have to wait till I get some more of that, because I hate that I ran out. But you got to do what you got to do. And then after I did the base of the red ruffles, I had this red and white, which is really nice. It's from Kafka too. And I cut it, I forget, let's see, I think it was 12 inches. And what I did was, oh, I got it right here. And I'm going to finish out this part of it. I just did with the curl scrunch. I roll it in from both sides like this, and I scrunch it right in the middle. And then you're going to lay it in. And you're going to lay it in the same way that you did. Well, I do it opposite. I lay that in, and I'm going to lay this bottom, the seam down, but lay it across like that into the middle so that we can put our ribbon tails right in there, like that. See? Now we're just going to finish off that top row. So how's everybody doing this weekend? Doing good, I hope. I talked to Katie a little bit this morning. She sent Marty an email. It took us 3 times to get it for some reason. But we're having internet issues again. I hope we didn't have the issues that we had last weekend. Let's see the stream. So, is there anybody questions? Anybody got any questions?
No, everybody's kind of quiet.
Well, y'all can't come on here and be boring now. We need to have it fun.
We got some lurkers.
Come on. We don't need no lurkers. Ask some questions. Ask me something. And tell you Marty went to therapy this week. And tell him what your therapist told you.
Looking good.
Yeah, it's got a big old, like, he pulled the rest of the scab off and it looks terrible.
Well, to me and everybody else it does, but he said it looks good and the doctor should be happy next week.
Yeah. So he goes back and sees his doctor when?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. I'll be glad when he can get it wet and take a shower with it wet and not having to wrap it.
So how does that bother you?
Because it
Or
just
affect you? I just put a rubber glove on it, throw a little rubber band on it, and then get in there and do my thing and get out.
I used to Glad wrap it. You take Glad press and seal. And by the way, if you ever have a broke arm, it works good. You just take layers of it, wrap it around, you know, lightly press down on it, and it
You gotta
seals
get
it.
it good and sealed.
Yeah.
'Cause it did get water.
One time out of how many times?
Well, yeah, but that's what I say, I didn't press it good.
Yeah. But as you press down on it, it will work. It works good. And when you're painting your house or painting something and you get tired and you just don't want to finish the paint job, take that Glad press and seal, wrap that paintbrush or paint roller up in it, and put it in the crisper drawer of your fridge. And the next day, set it out about 30 minutes before you get ready to use it, and it'll be just as good. Okay, now we finished the centers. For some reason, I cut an extra piece of mesh, which I usually do. And we're ready.
Jacqueline Town says hi, Jill.
Hey, Jacqueline, how are you, babe? Good to see you. Are you ready to go shopping? I know I am.
She's ready to go live herself.
Oh, yeah. When are you going live?
That's what I'm telling her. She needs to go live.
When are you going live? You're
I
ready.
want to encourage you, just like some other people encouraged Jill to finally do it. So just do it.
And I did. It's a little scary at first, but after a while, you make good friends on there, and the next thing you know, you just got your little group of people that you hang out with, and it's like you look forward to seeing them every Saturday for us.
Okay, so there are some comments here I'm just missing because I didn't roll down. Peggy wants to know, is this the wreath poof method?
This is not the poof method. If you watched Katie's live last night at KTO Wreaths, she did the poof method on hers, and you can go back to her page and watch it, and because it's available anytime on her page, and you can watch the poof method. This is the ruffle method, and I cut them 30 inches a piece, and then ruffled them up and put them on in each tie. And then you cut your tails. I cut these 12 because the last 2 weeks I've been cutting them 14, and I've been cutting them off after the live. I'm like, I'm not wasting that ribbon. But Marty's moving the lights, but that's really bright.
Well, we're dark, and I don't know why.
Because usually we have the window open, I think. Oh, y'all.
Ty Barrett's here.
Oh, Ty.
Ty, baby, what you doing, buddy?
I've got a Georgia Bulldog wreath that you need to come get. Yeah. We're doing Georgia colors today, too. See? I'm using my Bulldog ribbon, some of it.
And Katie Owens is here. She says,
Hey,
hey, Marty
Katie.
Party, welcome to the party.
That's their little name for each other now. He calls her Double D. That's a private joke now.
Not at all. That's the
You did too.
double demon voice.
Oh. I thought it
I
was
don't know her
Double
well
D.
enough to call her Double D.
It's not about breast size. But,
Okay, let me
Yeah.
see. Ty Barrett says, what's up, big dog?
yep, it won't be long. We got how many days till football season starts? And then we got to start doing the live during the week
And
sometime.
Jacqueline says she's waiting on her camera, and then she's gonna do live.
All right, you let us know. You put it on my page if you have to.
Lynn
We will be there.
Huck says hello.
Hey, Glenn.
No,
Oh.
Lynn, Lynn.
Oh, Lynn. Marty speaks with tobacco in his mouth.
I'm busting one right now. No, just kidding. Oh, that was Shorty Mac who said to turn the lights
Gary.
on, because he's
Gary.
yeah, Gary, he's incognito, I didn't recognize him.
Yeah, that's his real name, Gary. Shorty Mac, it's good to see you.
Yeah, KTO explained the double demon thing,
Did you?
about having a lurker or a troll,
Troll.
that said she would like to watch, but she couldn't because she couldn't stand the double demon voice.
And Katie is very religious, so that's
Yeah, that's like crazy.
crazy. Yeah. Duh.
But what was the funniest part is Katie didn't get it. She thought it was something to do with her internet, and I'm like sitting here the whole time thinking, no, Katie, she's talking about you. She's talking about your voice and making fun of, not making fun, but just saying,
Yeah.
being mean about the way you were talking and doing your comedy act is what I.
There's one in every crowd usually. Like poor Lee from Flip Flop Mania, she can't even go on without somebody saying something negative.
So Karen Mackey is here. She says hi.
Hey Karen,
Kathy Black, first time viewer from Reno, Nevada.
welcome Kathy. Thank you for coming. Okay, we finished that row of ribbons out, and I'll show it to you like that. And you can see that I put the Christmas balls, red and black, through each one of these. And I'm just about out, so I'm gonna have to get some more. We're gonna add just probably one or so in each one. And by the way, Marty went and spray painted these. These were green this morning. He spray painted these for us. So I'm gonna do a red and black in each tie.
And it's not Georgia Bulldog colors. I mean, these Georgia Bulldog colors, but it's not for Georgia Bulldogs.
It's the sign. I'll show you the sign for those of you that come in late. And this cute, is it backwards or is it forward?
No, that's right.
Rip the tree and blame the dog, because I know somebody that needs this badly.
I'm messing up the
Badly.
camera.
You're doing what?
I missed the camera, but I was trying to zoom in on the sign, but he was gone, and I moved in. And
Yeah.
Darlene says,
He's
hello.
learning how to work that. I don't know how to work it at all.
Darlene Van S, hello. How are you?
Hey Darlene, it's nice to see you. And for those of you who come in late, I cut the mesh, the red mesh, 30 inches. We did the ruffle method, top and bottom. You do the bottom layer left to right, so it makes a shell for your ribbon. The top layer, or is that right? Up and down on the bottom layer. On the top, you go left to right, and then I added the red and white curls, scrunch, whatever you want to call them. And see, we're just about out of the balls. We're adding the balls to the pipe cleaners. So I'm gonna have to get some more somewhere, because I'm about out of them. I just needed one more red. Darn it, we'll put a bow there, nobody will never know. Or put one of these little red ones. We'll put a little red one in there. Whoever gets it will know. That was special made just for you. Now I'm gonna put this sign on it. And this is the hardest part of the whole thing, is putting the sign on it. And I'm gonna put it through the middle. I'm gonna try and lay it right in there.
I don't see the Sandy Bottom Beach guy.
Oh, Greg? Greg, yeah, he's probably working. He
Could
works.
be a lurker.
He works, doesn't he? Every day, because he left Katie's live one Friday night to go to work. Or he could work at night and sleep during the day. You don't know. But yeah, I talked to him for a little while, texting back and forth last night. Katie. I want to make sure I pull that really tight, because you don't want anything coming off, and you want to wrap it around that reform. I try to get 2 of them in my pipe cleaner through there, and they just keep going and going. I don't cut all that off just in case, you know, you move it or it gets loose. You can undo it real easy, and well, not real easy, but you can undo it and start over again. But anyway, I'll go down through here. It's hard to do this backwards. I have to look at it. go. I usually find a place where I can finagle it past the mesh. Sometimes you have to go through the mesh, you don't have a choice, which I try not to. And then pull it, and then we're gonna wrap it around. We're gonna do that 2 more times after this one. Then we're gonna add the bows. So does anybody have any questions?
Shorty Mac and Jacqueline Buster Page.
I was gonna tell you a joke, but all my jokes are dirty. I was telling Marty, goes, so what are you gonna say? You got a story? I'm like, no, not really.
She can't tell the joke.
I could tell it, and they can fill in the blank.
You lose the meaning there.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have any clean not jokes either. Oh well. But yeah. And I haven't been to any place or anywhere that anybody's been rude to me this week, so that's a good thing.
You could put a Georgia sticker on a vacuum cleaner and so it would suck again. That's a good joke.
Yeah, that's not funny. Me and Ty don't find that very funny. And there might be some other Georgia people in here that don't find that funny. And you know how I know this is clean. You know how you stump an Alabama fan? Ask them to spell Tuscaloosa.
Hell, you can't even say it.
Tuscaloosa. Yeah. Because most of them can't spell it. Very nice.
I think we lost our connection.
Huh?
Says we lost our connection.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That's great. Just great.
No drama, please. That's what Shorty Mac said.
I love Shorty Mac.
Okay, I think we lost our connection, but hopefully we're back.
Hopefully. Are we back? Y'all give us a thumbs up and let us know. It takes a few minutes. I told
Yeah.
you the internet's been acting up all week and you don't believe
We're
it.
back. We're back. We're back. You didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, I'm just still putting the sign on, just still talking away, arguing with Marty.
Shorty Mac said no drama, so
It was no drama.
she just can't take a good joke.
That's just a rivalry we have here in Georgia and Alabama since we're so close. We're
It's
almost
college.
on the line, so it's a big rivalry, and there's Auburn fans too. Okay, I've got these 2 bows I made, and I did this one. This is the red I told you I ran out of. That's why we're not making one live, and we're gonna add both of these to it. And then when I get done, I'm gonna show y'all a couple of things that we're gonna be working on in the next couple of weeks. I have a really good plan. I love it when a good plan comes together.
Katie, my internet provider brags about their speed, but I think I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
call and up our speed or either do something.
Well, in the living room, the TV's fine, I've noticed, but in our bedroom, when I go to bed, I put on the TV and watch TV.
That's
And every night, it goes blank, and then it comes up, it says, there's been an interruption in your service, code 2275 or whatever. Every night it does that, sometimes 4 or 5 times, till I get aggravated and just leave it off. But that's been going on for a while now.
well, that's different from your internet.
I got my hands through it, but I can't grab the pipe cleaner. There it goes. Don't want to go too far down. Twist that around that. And you want to make sure that you get it really good on there and no wires are poking out so that it might hurt somebody's door. Let me see. It's coming out cute. Cute. I wish I had some rubber dog bones or dog toys to put on it, but I wasn't going to make a last minute ditch effort going to PetSmart or one of them. And knowing them, they don't have any Christmas ones out anyway. Because our stores are way behind the rest of the ones I'm seeing on Facebook, it's like their Dollar Tree's got out all the fall. I'm like, mine looks like a tornado went through it and tore it up, and they don't have anything fall. It's terrible. And the Hobby Lobby's got a lot of fallout, and theirs looks good, but it's, you know, that you can see they're still putting out a bunch of stuff trying to get rid of all their spring and summer stuff.
Okay, Greg's here from Sandy Bottom.
Hey Greg, how are you? Nice to meet you, see you again, talk to you again. I shared your page on my page, so y'all go like Greg's and Katie's KTO Wreaths. Like their page, and if you can, go to our SD stores and hit the heart button on it. That means you favor our shop. And then when we put something new or whatever, you'll see it on there, which Marty's got a lot to be putting on mine, because he's
If you see this red light up here, that means we're live now. If you don't, then we're not live. It's a replay.
But you can still comment, we'll still answer you. It don't matter if it's midnight tonight and you're watching, you want to know something, ask the question, I'll be glad to answer it. And I'll be glad to get back with you. Okay, let's see how it looks. Because you know I have to look at it this way. First some of the bows out. Let's put it that way. See, I really need one right there, I think. Or right in there, a smaller one. But even up in there. But I'll have to get some more of the red ribbon that I ran out of, which really upsets me. But I wasn't going to do the dash to the store like we usually do on Saturdays. I was like, no, not doing that before live, because it just wears you out and makes him aggravated, makes me aggravated. So I didn't want that to happen today. So before we go on, I'm going to show you what we're going to be working on. I'm looking for a dark blue ribbon with snowflakes on it. This come from Personally Yours. Look at that, it's bent a little bit. I just noticed that on the end, but I'm sure she'll make that right. I'll tell her about it, but I want y'all to see it without the cellophane on it. Because y'all know I love snowmen, and this one's going to be a big one. Like the last one that I sold, that Trish bought. Yeah, look at the end right there. I never took it out of the bag. But that's the one we're going to be working on. I'm going to see if I can straighten that out. Because she packed it really good in 2 envelopes, but looks like Mr. Mailman decided to have fun with it. Let's see if I can straighten it
I
out.
can straighten it out better than that, so.
Okay.
Hold it back up to the camera.
Oh, okay. Let you see it. It's delayed over here, so it takes the camera a minute to move.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to be working on. And I want to find ribbon like that and like that, which I've got some in this green and white. And I want some that says, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. So that's what I'm looking for. And right now, nobody's got any of that out. And I'm trying to save my money till I go to Cavco so I can spend some money over there. Get me some good ribbon. I'm not going to put that back in there now. It's like aggravating. But Personally Yours is the name of the page, and she sends you a nice little coaster and a nice little thank you letter. And when you're ordering it, you can get the cable tie mounts, and she sends them for free with it. That's just, I love her. I love her shop. Me and Katie buy a lot of stuff from her, but we'll be working on that. But I've also got another surprise I'm going to be working on for y'all. We're going to do it in Alabama, but this will be for the men that really want to do something different. And I'm going to show that to you next week, because I'm going to leave that as a surprise, because I don't want somebody cloning it ahead of me. And the idea came to me. I was at Lowe's getting a box, and they were out of boxes, and the guy had them in the store. They had to go find somebody to drive the forklift. I guess there's only 2 people in the whole store that can drive one. Then they had to block off 2 or 3 aisles and bring it down. Then they brought another box down, and they finally get it to the aisle and give me the boxes. In the meantime, I was going up and down every aisle, and I found something that I think us wreathers will really like, and I'm on to an idea, and I've been working on it, and I think y'all are going to really love it. And it's very inexpensive to make. Well, not the ribbon and stuff, but the rest of the stuff will be great. And I wanted to show y'all, I know a lot of y'all seen on the thing, I wanted to show y'all the little hats. Now Greg wanted to know how to make the hats, so I thought I'd go over with them a little bit, so, of how I did this. And this is the Thanksgiving one.
So,
And
Carolyn and Melinda have joined us, so hello to you guys.
thank you for joining us. Whoop, they're all stuck together. This is the witch one. This keeps falling down. I don't know why that twig is glued in, but it keeps falling over. And it's got a big nice bow on it, right there. Every ribbon I had's on there. And then we got the Santa one, which I hadn't glued on its, the little floral. But y'all know gold's back in, and see how it picks up from this ribbon and this ribbon? How pretty? And that's where my ribbon went that I ran out on. But yeah, and this was expensive ribbon. But let me show you, Greg, the hat that we get from Dollar Tree. I should have had one out.
Shorty Mac wants me to tell you that he thinks the bow needs to go to the right of the sign.
Okay. We can do that.
I think to the right of the sign.
I'm gonna put one right in here when I get some more of this Shorty Mac. I think that'll be good. Or right in here. I could do 2 small ones off of that. I could actually just do it in this, because that's the main ribbon. But Greg, this is for the witches hats that you get from the Dollar Tree. And you want to zoom in on that. Here's the SKU number. You can order a case to your Dollar Tree and go pick them up. They're like 24 bucks.
I don't know if anybody can see that SKU number.
Okay, I'll call it out. Let me put my glasses on. It's 639-277-296702. And we'll type that in after the live. But
And you have to order them online?
yeah, you have to order them. They don't have them in the stores yet, but they do have them online that you can order them and pick them up in store. But we take all this off, and it comes off real easy. Now I notice a lot of people are leaving this tinsel up top on theirs and just doing the base around, which you could do that, which is fine. But me, I took all that off. And there's little bitty plastic clips right here, and I cut them off. Because see what they'll do to your arm? They'll cut you while you're putting that ribbon in. But if you're using black, just leave it on and just go over it with the mesh. And then I pull this all off, and it, I just cut it and pull it off. And this is where you put your, I'll show you with this mesh, because that's what I was using it for. I did the round method on the witch's hat, but you can do the ruffle method on them, which I did with the rest. And you take the pipe cleaner and you put it through there, and you just keep going till you fill it up all the way. And then you pick something, you can use a pom-pom, or you can use like the spider. I had rope jute. I've got it in that size and a bigger size, and I thought that just really looked good on that fall hat. But you just take your time and figure out what you want to put on it, and you can put, anything up through here. Just have fun with it. And these sell really good, and you can sell them for like 40 bucks or less, whatever you decide to, you got into it. I put a lot of ribbon into mine, more than most of them do, and that's why I'm charging 40 for mine, because the ribbon alone is kind of worth that, and plus it used almost a 10-inch roll of mesh, because I did the underside and then I did ribbon on top. I wanted to make sure it was on there good. And let's see, there was one other thing somebody asked me about, but I'm having trouble remembering what.
Let me say hello to Marlene. She just joined us.
Hey, Marlene.
And also, I pinned to the bottom here the Etsy listing for this wreath that she just made.
Yeah. So you can find that in the Etsy stuff. Let's see. Is there any questions anybody has that they want to see? Do you want to see something especially made. We can make something for you. I've got a lot of, beside the snowman, I've got some, I guess you'd call it, what do you call the snowman in the jar that we're gonna do?
I don't know.
They're just flower displays. Can't think of the name of it. My brain is like not working today. Just a floral is what we're gonna do, and it's in a snowman. I've got to, it rained all week, and I wanted to get out there and spray the spray foam in that. And I've got a bird cage that I want to put some in. There's several things we're going to use the spray foam for instead of using the green floral, and a sled that we're going to use it for. We're going to make some floral arrangements coming up soon too. But we need the Christmas. My stores don't have Christmas picks, and I don't have a supply of them, so we really need some greenery and Christmas things coming in first before we get to those. But we're going to do the snowman wreath. We're going to do the Alabama thing surprise next week. And what else?
Carolyn said, was you trying to think of centerpiece?
Yeah, centerpiece. I could not, bing, thank you, Carolyn. But we're going to do several things. I didn't want to take up your whole Saturday pretty much like we did last week, but there was things that a new lady was watching that I met, Sue, and I wanted to go over some things with her that to let her know. And Marty still got the pumpkins. He still hasn't put on the Esty shop. They're for sale. And that's about it. Does anybody have any questions? I wanted to talk to y'all just a bit today before we went off to see if there was anything y'all want to see done.
Shorty Mac said, have a good afternoon all, and
Bye, Shorty Mac.
he said, drink all. I think he said he wants us all to go drinking.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a plan.
Carolyn says she loves the snowman,
The snowman.
or maybe she loves snowman.
Oh yeah, I do too. I love snowmen, and I want that one to be a showstopper. So that's why I've ordered from Personally Yours, and that's personally Lee, Lee yours. And you can find her Esty on Facebook and Esty, and that's where you pick up her signs, and she does a really good job. But I'm planning on doing that in the next couple of weeks. We're probably going to have to make a trip over to Cafco on a Saturday, so there'll be a Saturday that we won't be on. But what I will do is I'll do another live from there, and we'll have Marty filming it this time while I talk to y'all, and he can read the comments off instead of me holding the phone and going through there, because that was like crazy. But I didn't even take y'all to the floral side, and we do need to start off over there. Like today, they were having discounts and door prizes, and they were doing a demo of their wreaths, and a lady named Teresa there. She's a lovely lady, and she does beautiful wreaths. And they do different kinds, and you can really pick up some good stuff. But I definitely want to go over there and pick out some different ribbon. I'm sick of the Hobby Lobbies and the Michaels ribbon. I want something different, and I know that they've got it. But other than that, I didn't want to take up your Saturday. Y'all have a good Saturday afternoon, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Goodbye, y'all.
Bye.